EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Cardinals 7, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground. Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, it's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Murray now on first down. And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. He's momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And caught, right side, Green. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now Murray again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 27, Dalton, flush to his right. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So Dalton now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Throwing, Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Greg Dortch back deep.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This is taken in by McBride.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
42 yards.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he takes takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
First carry for James Conner.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Murray now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to let it go again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cardinals 22.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Dalton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To throw, it's Murray.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Murray to air it out again. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down. Murray going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the third quarter. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Good for the Saints.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw here, Dalton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lux with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton, that's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Dalton.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
They don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Well, this one, Parker, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.